Hey guys, this is Jake with P3. In this video, we're going to show you how to install your multi-gauge in your 6th Gen Camaro. This procedure is going to be the same for all the 6th Gen Camaros, no matter what model you have. And the first thing we want to do is take our gauge and we're going to test it just to make sure the functionality of it is working properly before we get it installed. So go ahead and take your display cable, you can plug it into the control box, and then we'll take our OBD2 harness and we'll plug it in as well. Then we're going to take this and plug it into the OBD2 port down here on the left. And then the gauge is going to come on and off with the engine, not just with the ignition or just by plugging it in. So we need to start the engine. Looks like we're good to go. Make sure it's just giving you information. Good. So this one's good. Make sure it turns back off. Good. We'll go ahead and get started with the install. This is a really easy procedure. All you need to do the install is just a trim tool like this. And we want to go ahead and just pull the steering wheel towards you all the way and then down, just to give yourself a little extra room to work. And then the next thing we want to do is this whole trim right here just needs to snap forward. And you can actually probably just do that with your hands. The clips are a little bit firm, so you just give it a nice little snap and it'll come out. And you don't need to take it all the way off, we just need it to be loose on the edge like this. The next thing we want to do is take this side trim panel off, which just has the same type snap. So we'll take our pry tool here, just loosen that up, and then you should be able to get with your hands. And it just kind of rolls out from behind the weather stripping there. So we'll set that to the side. So this vent is going to slide out forward, but there's some locking tabs behind. So let's see if I can get one of those on video for you. Right there's one of them. So you just push down and then push forward and it'll disengage the tab. You just work your way around on all of those. I think there's 4 of them. There we go. There's our vent. So now you can see, we have the same vent here, just with our display instead of with the vent bangs inside. So we'll go ahead and swap those out. When you're feeding this down, the cable, you want to take your display cable. Don't feed it into the plenum tube there, because then it'll go down into your AC. You want it to go down through here, and we'll just go ahead and pull out the side dash. So just feed that through at the same time as you're putting the vent in place. Then we're just going to push this new vent into place. It'll snap right into position if you've got it lined up correctly. You can see the tab there goes in there. So there's that. You can go ahead and snap that back into place. Now we can take our OBD2 harness and control box. Just go ahead and connect those. Tighten it down. And we can also plug it in to the display cable. And you guys can bundle all this up however you'd like. For the sake of keeping this video shorter, I'm just going to go ahead and tuck it in there. Leave myself a little slack on the end here. All this can just sit nicely in here. There's a pretty large cavity in here, so it should all sit in there pretty well. And then we'll go ahead and just plug into the OBD2 port down low. Tuck this right around here. And then we can put our side trim back in place. And so this lip here needs to tuck behind the weather stripping. Just like that. And then you'll see that the tabs will line up. And it's a pretty firm fit, so you gotta give it a nice little push and then make sure your front trim gets snapped back in all the way. Now we'll go ahead and start it back up one more time to make sure it works. And we're good. That wraps this one up. If you guys have any questions, please let us know in the comments below. You can also check us out on Instagram or on our website as well, p3gauges.com. Thanks, guys.